Have you ever opened your phone and felt a sudden drop in your stomach because it knew something about you that you were absolutely certain you had never done or even experienced? The first reminder popped up on an ordinary afternoon labeled simply, "Take the day off," and I laughed at it because I had no memory of planning anything like that until I checked the date history and realized similar reminders had been appearing for months, always on days I vaguely felt exhausted without knowing why. At first, I assumed it was stress or a syncing error, but when I looked closer, every reminder matched days where my email activity dropped, my step count spiked, and people later told me I seemed off, even though my own memory of those days felt flat and uneventful. The wording was what unsettled me most, because the reminders weren't practical, they were emotional, saying things like, "You need a break," or "This is where it happens," and seeing them made my chest tighten as if I was being warned by someone who knew me far too well. I started asking friends if they remembered anything unusual about me on those dates, and their hesitation scared me more than their answers, because they described me as distant, overwhelmed, sometimes shaking, and hearing that felt like listening to a story about a stranger wearing my face. One night I found an old reminder that said, "Don't ignore this again," and I sat on my bed trying to force myself to remember what it referred to, but the harder I tried, the emptier my mind felt, like something had been carefully removed to keep me functioning. Now I live with the quiet fear that my worst moments are still happening somewhere inside me without my awareness. And if this resonates with you or you've experienced memory gaps like this, share your thoughts and stay with me, because acknowledging it together feels safer than pretending it isn't real.